How you guys doing out there? I'm excited to put this first video together here. We're going to try a different format as opposed to maybe typing everything out. I can throw these videos together really quick and kind of show the sources, and you can look into it a little bit more if you'd like, but it's just the same thing. It's just easier than typing because we're just really busy, and typing takes a lot of proofreading, and I'll just stumble through some of these, and hopefully at least there's like some more interaction. Maybe it's easier to grasp onto. So we'll give this a shot here, and I'd love to hear what you guys think. I really wanted to go over 3 general topics with this first video, just to kind of give everybody an idea of the positions that we take here and what we believe are important ideas to cover. So we'll just jump right into maybe, like, I would call them top 3 as of this point. There's other stuff out there, but I'd say top 3 ones to at least think about. We go to ABC News here for the first one. Sugar dubbed dangerous addictive drug. This would be the head of Amsterdam's health service says sugar is an addictive drug that should be tightly regulated. They go on, if you read the whole article, they go pretty deep into saying how dangerous this stuff actually is. And it's in everything. I mean, in one form or another, in a huge amount of processed foods. And even stuff that you wouldn't think, like pasta sauce and all that stuff. There's huge amounts of sugar added. And there are people out there, seemingly credible people, who believe this stuff is very dangerous. And in my opinion, rightly so. That's why we here at Chocolate Covered Kale promote an idea of limiting sugar. I mean, there are so many different diseases and just generally negative things that are associated with high intake of sugar, so we really try and limit that. And there are very, very seemingly credible people that will attest to these things. Another one that I wanted to go over that recently happened that I think a lot of people, I think it's got some coverage, I think Facebook people posted it, but was this one, Time Magazine, ending the war on fat. You can watch this video from them, and they don't really hit it very hard. Here, I'll show you. This is the cover of the magazine. Eat butter. Time Magazine. This idea has been around for quite a while, and it looks like Time's jumping on board. But in this article, they miss a huge, huge part of butter, and that being its source. So if they're going to say, go ahead and eat all the butter you want, and not tell you to eat like grass-fed butter, or organic at the very least, and like you go just buy a tub of Land O'Lakes butter and start chowing down on it, that's not good for you. Real butter seems to be good for you, and as long as it's the grass-fed form, you shouldn't really have any issues with it. Certainly, I eat an unbelievable amount of butter, to tell you the truth. It's kind of people might think it's gross, but I mean, from coffee to pretty much everything, I put butter on everything. And it doesn't seem to be an issue. For me, at least. So that was very interesting. Ending the war on fat, Time Magazine. Another one that just recently happened that I wanted to point out was, well, here we have this study. This is an article from Forbes. A guy named Cirullini performed a study on rats on GMO food. And this study found that it caused cancer and just an unbelievable amount of things. I mean, I think 70% of the females died early, 50% of the males. Huge tumors on these rats. I mean, they're if you just look, go Google this, Google image that, Cirullini's rat study. It's no joke. And it was posted in a journal, but then retracted under very odd circumstances and given no reason. Because they literally took the same study that Monsanto did on the rats to say that it was safe, and just took it from Monsanto did 90 days. Cirullini extended the same exact study out to 2 years. That was the only change, and they accepted the Monsanto study that was only 90 days, but will now reject this one that was already published. So they pulled it, but now it's been published again. In another journal, so the information's not going away. It is out there. I strongly recommend, I mean, this is from The Guardian, I strongly recommend that you go look into these, because GMO food is in everything. I mean, it's scary how much that's in. That's why we try and go as organic as we can. I mean, sure, we cheat. I mean, I went to the Orange County Fair today and ate terrible, terrible things. Delicious things, but terrible. Um, you know, so it's not like we don't eat it at all, but it's important to know that these ideas are out there. And if you ignore them and just decide to eat GMO food every day and a ton of sugar and no fat, you're probably going to run into problems. So those are just 3 very broad areas that I wanted to go over with this first video here, and hopefully it will inspire you to maybe look into it a little bit more, think about it, because it's pretty amazing the amount of information that's out there in public domain. And if you don't want to go to some sketchy looking website to read a study that was posted, I mean, here you go. The Guardian, Time Magazine, ABC News, all these things are there. So take a look, and if you have any questions, feel free to leave some comments, and hopefully we'll be putting more of these videos together. So alright, you guys have a good one.